Good morning, MacArthur Middle School. Today, Mr. Alms and I are out in front of the school, and we have some important information for you as we go into this week, the last week before school starts. Of course, we always talk about Pride at MacArthur. Got my sweatshirt on, and also a couple things as we get into Pride as it relates to the remote setting. So be prepared. We talk about coming to class on time. That means showing up to your Google Hangout on time, showing respect and being considerate of other ideas. Totally. Making sure that even in your classes when you're having discussions or breakouts, that you're honoring each person and where they come from in their learning path. Integrity, be honest. Okay, this is really an important thing to do, especially in that remote setting. You might have an older sibling that wants to help you out. Maybe mom or dad wants to help you out, but we got to be able to know that you do that work, so make sure you're doing the work for yourself. Determination. It can be a long day at home working through your remote classes, so be determined and work through that schedule. We got some good things ready for you this year, and then also engaged. Make sure you're participating in your classes, make sure you're participating in your Zoom calls, and keep that learning process going. So we have a few updates from this year that we want to share with you as we go into the 2020-2021 school year.
Woo! Mac has pride!
So before I introduce Mr. Alms, with his old Mac Has Pride gear as well.
And I have the Spirit Stick to point out important changes to the schedule that's going to help us to learn and make effective use of our time each day. So, the new Mac schedule, 8 periods instead of 10, still 8:05 to 2:55. English, Language Arts, and Social Studies are one now blocked class together. Every core class, English, Language Arts, Social Studies, Math and Science, is 1 hour, except that English, Language Arts, Social Studies block, since there are 2 periods, is 2 hours. That's awesome because, as you know from me, we can never write and read enough. Exploratory will now be on 3-week rotations. That means every 3 weeks you'll have a new exploratory experience. Those teachers are planning some amazing things. Each cohort has 1 dedicated PE teacher. So maybe you have Mrs. Kutcher for the whole year, maybe you have Mr. Becker, maybe you have Mrs. Krause, maybe you have Mr. Perillo. Speaking of the cohort, oh darn it, Dr. Nystrom, we meant to take this down, I'm sorry. This is the top 5 karaoke songs for Dr. Nystrom and Mr. Alms. Number 1 is obviously Seal's Kiss from a Rose. You are the dark, you are the light side to my dark.
The yin and the yang.
Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. Near and Far, Wherever You Are, Savage Garden, Truly, Madly, Deeply, Cascada, Evacuate the Dance Floor, Real McCoy, Another Night, Another Dream, But Always You. Anyway, I'm sorry, that was all Dr. Nystrom. I had nothing to do with that.
Nope. So tell us about the cohort and periods.
This is an exciting change we have for this year. Go Mac is a period that's going to be on your schedule. It's a blend of advisory, step up, and interventions and support we offer. So, first, there is a cohort attached to the Go Mac class. That's the class you're with, the group of students for your core classes, PE, and exploratory. Now there are a few exceptions where you're with a different group, like for Spanish or for vocal instrumental music. We talked about how it's a new period, and it will blend some awesome things from advisory, like social emotional learning lessons, Go Mac days, and Dear Reading. You'll also take some units from Step Up. I know 7th grade has done some really cool thing with entrepreneurial business, and 8th grade has done some really cool current events, world research projects. Finally, Go Mac is on all schedules. Even if you have Spanish or Vim, for example, during that Go Mac time, it's still on your schedule because that's how we're going to make connections to Pride, because Mac has Pride. Woo!
So, as we finish up this year, this week, as we start next year, there's a couple important things, dates to remember. Materials pickup is next Monday. 6th graders, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. will be out in front of school handing out your math book and some other school-related items. 7th and 8th grade will be from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday as well. The first day of school is Wednesday, August 17th, 19th.
Woo! 2 days after the 17th, important to know.
That is. So, materials pick up on Monday. First day of school is Wednesday, 3-day week, and we'll get started right away with this new schedule, with your new teachers, and everything else. So make sure you're finishing up your summer reading and getting ready for the start of this school year, having your school supplies set up, a nice little nook at your home to start a good study session, and we'll see you next week.
We got this.